and welcome to full highlights of extended highlights of the Chorus's penultimate league game of the season. We're into the last 4 competitive games of the Burnley season, starting today at Vicarage Road against Watford. Then it's on to Wembley in 6 days' time for full coverage of the FA Cup final from Wembley. Then another highlight show on Tuesday night and Tuesday week in Swansea at Turf Moor, picking up the trophy, and then it's to the European Cup final where we take on the mighty Real Madrid. So 4 games in something like 14 days. The 2 Premier League games, just 3 points, but they could be, with the Premier League title already sealed, the 2 league games are insignificant as far as the Premier League is concerned, because that trophy has already been wrapped up. All they have to do is receive it on the last day against Swansea. But the 2 cup finals on the 19th and the 26th could be the 2 most important dates of Burnley's destiny. But we'll think about that later on, as Burnley now look to end the season with a flourish. They can end the season, if they win the next 2 days, they could end the season on 79 points. So let's get over to Vicarage Road for full extensive highlights of Burnley's final away match of the season against Watford. Good afternoon, welcome to Vicarage Road, where Burnley's penultimate away match of the Premier League season comes here today. Also, what was forgotten in the intro, that Watford still needs, this is an important match for Watford, as they need to win to stave off relegation from the bottom 3. Burnley, as you can see, are the top scoring team in Premier League with 72 goals. Chelsea are not too far behind with 64, so 8 goals difference between the 2 sides. And Watford, who are battling relegation, named their 11 today. Vidal's in the goals. Troy Deeney gets the nod up front. Ganzo, who scored in that terrific 4-3 match earlier on this season, he plays. Bergenis and number 33, Leon Dyer, as well, come in as well. Burnley make a couple of significant changes. Joey Barton, soon to be retired, he gets a rest starting in the midfield. Also, Johan Balasso will play on the right wing, and Nathan Redmond will get rests. Also, Bojan gets a rest. And with all these cup finals coming up, also there's a start there for Michael Key. Well, this is the first in 4 games in 14 days. The 2 league games don't matter so much for Burnley because the league title has already been won, but I'm sure they want maximum points from their last 2 matches, and then it's the big effort. It's the big cup finals that matter for them. The cup final on Saturday, and then a week after that, after the Swansea match, the European Cup final against Real Madrid. But it's to Vicarage Road we concentrate our focus on tonight. Watford in the yellow shirts get us away, yellow and black shirts. Of course, Watford need the points themselves to stay in the relegation hunt, and already a good cross in there, and Watford starting purposefully. Tom Eaton getting that first catch in there, and Villa. These 2 sides put up a real terrific match earlier on at Turf Moor when Watford came back from the dead from 3-1 down to 3-3, but lost 4-3. Here's Dyer, good save, Tom Eaton. Well, it's a tremendous start by Watford, and Dyer getting in onto that left foot, hit it fantastically well, but Tom Eaton with a super save. So a corner to Watford. Here it comes from the near side, and it's not a good corner, and it will be a Burnley throw. Trippier with it. Oh, that's a pug ball again. You don't want to give it to Ganzo. He scored in that first game, remember. He pulled the game back to 3-2 at that time. And Villa. Oh, Bergenis. Well, that's 2 good chances Watford have fashioned in the opening 12 minutes, and Burnley haven't got going at all. That just scaled over the crossbar. Haven't really seen Burnley's front 2 get into the action much already this evening. This is a little bit of a concern, really. But with their big midfield players rested for the Wembley final on Saturday, you can understand Stutz's decision. And Joey Barton will want to get a couple of appearances. Spears out of it, here's Deeney! That's 3 chances in the opening quarter of an hour here that Watford have squandered here. And Dyer. Oh, good ball. Nyam. And again, Bergernis running well into the penalty area. He's shaking off the defenders, and again another good shot that just goes begging for Watford. They're playing like a team possessed here. They know they need to win to avoid relegation. Click on by Gale, this time for Balotelli. Balotelli shot. Well, we've seen plenty of action in this opening 22 minutes, but yet no goals. Balotelli with the outside of his right foot, dragging it wide. Such a thanks, I would have thought, from Yannick Bolasie there. He's gone over to the far side, near side here. Up towards Balotelli. Balotelli with a shot, well held by Vidal. Well, that's the best we've seen Balotelli so far in this game. Ganto for Watford. And Dyer, good play. And Villiers. Dyer going in. That's a foul, says the referee. Well, I felt the Burnley player had got the ball. Trippier certainly felt he got the ball. But he's frustrated at the decision by the referee. Now, Bergeris, number 20. How Watford could do with a goal from this set play. Remember, they're a team threatened with relegation worries. A team that are not quite safe yet from relegation. What can Bergeris cook up here from this free kick? Chips it in there, and Heaton gets a fist on it. Nyram hits it back into the mix. Galloway gets it back, and an own goal! Oh my goodness! Tom Heaton, who's been superb in the main this season, miscued a back pass from Galloway, and Watford, in a rather fortuitous circumstances, go in front. And sometimes when you're at the bottom of the table, Galloway getting it back, and what was Heaton thinking of doing? He should have gone with his left foot. Ridiculous. But Watford have got the break and the lead after 39 minutes. Well, not the start we were looking for, really. Yannick Bolasie now for Burnley, up towards Balotelli. Good struck forward against the post and away. Terrific effort there by Balotelli. And almost the instant Burnley reply there, but it came off the post. Nyram now. And Dyer. We did 3 added minutes at the end of the first half. And here come Watford again with Deeney. Back to Keane. In turn gets it back to Heaton. Balotelli. Offside flag against the Italian, so a free kick to Watford. And this for sure will be the last play of the first half. And very good on passing statistics there, Watford. They have been the better side, there's no doubt about it, despite the calamitous own goal by Galloway and Heaton, which leads to Watford going in the lead in this half-time in this penultimate away game for Burnley. Balotelli nearly hit the equaliser towards the end of the first half, but it's Watford, who are threatened with relegation, who lead at half-time. Welcome back to the second half. Well, Burnley have to really get a grip of themselves really in the second half, because that first half performance was simply not good enough. Here's Rodriguez. Oh, Vidal with a, in the end, a comfortable fist away. May have been a hand on that. Not sure whether it was a hand or a fist on it, but Certainly that was a better ball in. A definite ball there by Rodriguez. Ndai. Ball given away to Balotelli now. He get the ball under control. Yes, he'll find Loftus-Cheek, but he won't find Rodriguez because Dyer beat him to it. And Villa. Oh, excellent challenge there by Rodriguez. But the referee has given a free kick to Watford. Again, it seems an odd decision really by the referee, because it looked to me as if Jay Rodriguez did get the ball. He's given a couple of weird decisions today, referee Mike Dean. Watford's last game, well, it's a tall order against Manchester City if they don't get anything out of this one tonight. And here's Balotelli, the flag is staying down. Is this the equalising goal now for Balotelli? Yes, it is. 1-1. And Balotelli, who hit the post towards the end of the first half, well, he's got one now. 1-1. A fabulous right-footed strike, and he warms up for the FA Cup final on Saturday in fine goal-scoring fettle. No chance for the goalkeeper, Vidal, and it's 1-1 at Vicarage Road. Balotelli's 28th for the season. Don't forget, next episode, the FA Cup final between Burnley and Manchester United. Here's Leon. Real chance here for Watford. Stones getting that one away. Now Rodriguez. Loftus-Cheek onto Barton. That's a good ball by Joey Barton. He hasn't lost that eye for a pass here, and Balotelli's in again now for Burnley. Good save, Vidal, but Gale will make it 2-1. And Burnley have come back and have turned it right around. Great save by Vidal, but it all was in vain because the first man to react, he was onside too. Dwight Gale follows it in and makes it 2-1. And what a turnabout. And it's only his fourth goal in the league this season. Belgraham can't keep it in after his heavy chest control. Loftus-Cheek. Showed too much of that to Leon that time. Quarter of an hour left then at Vicarage Road. Leon. Murray to Berganis. King getting in the way. Now Jay Rodriguez. Now Joey Barton. And it's a lovely ball by Joey Barton. Into the path of Balotelli. Good save for now. Gale scores. And Burnley will go into the FA Cup final, knowing that they've won a hard-fought victory here at Vicarage Road. 3-1 now with 10 minutes left. Dwight Gale popping in with his second of the game. Well, it's going to be a close-run thing between him and Danny Ings for that second cup final starter spot up front with Balotelli. That's his fifth for the season, only his fifth for the season, because he has been used sporadically. But it's an important one. 3-1 Burnley. 5 minutes left. Ndai. Good purposeful run. Watford finishing with a flourish, but not with the shooting ability like that. Now he got into the position, struck it well, but struck it too high. And Igalo will replace the very quiet Troy Deeney. Stones for Burnley. Onside this time is Balotelli. He keeps his feet remarkably well. And he plays it in towards Joey Barton. Twists and turns, gets the shot in. Oh, he was unlucky. And in comes Balotelli to make it 4-1. And Burnley now complete the victory in the grand manner. Joey Barton was mightily unlucky. Shot cannoned off the far post. But it fell invitingly for Balotelli to get another magnificent contribution in the league this season. He's getting up towards that 30 mark. You won backing against it, doing it against Swansea next week. 29 of the season for Balotelli in the league. And Burnley now go 4-1 up as we go deep now into stoppage time. At the end of the game. Well, Burnley have warmed up for the cup final in the grandest of manners. Final whistle goes, and Burnley and their away programme of fixtures this season with a very convincing win over Watford, who now have to go to Manchester City next week to get a result to stay in the Premier League. Goals for Gale and Balotelli, and Eaton own goal to put Watford 1 up at half time. It was a calamitous own goal, really. But Balotelli and Gale remedied the situation, and in the end, Burnley end the away campaign on a high, knowing that they are champions anyway, and end it with a final score here of Watford 1, Burnley 4. So another important step there towards 79 points. They're up to 76 now, Burnley, and have amazingly lost 9 matches. It's uncanny, but they've won 24, and that's what's probably got it for them in the end. Otherwise it would have been a lot closer than what it was. Now this is interesting. Stoke are safe, there's no doubt about it. They got that 40th point when it was needed, so they're safe. However, Watford aren't. They still need a positive result. Leicester didn't get the positive result they wanted. West Ham and Sunderland have gone. That I can tell you. So really it's between 3 teams for 1 relegation spot. Watford, Derby County are in 17th place, and Leicester, who occupy that third from bottom relegation spot. It's going to come down to that. But from Stoke upwards, from 15th place upwards, they're all guaranteed Premier League football next season. And so the race for the 4th place, Spurs hold Manchester City by 3 points. And we play on Tuesday night against Swansea in the final match of the season, knowing that it's effectively just a match of 3 points, even though that regardless of what happens in the match, we are receiving the league title at the end of that game. But that's enough of the league now. We concentrate our focus is now on the FA Cup final coming right up for you on Saturday. I hope you can join us for that one. It's Burnley against Manchester United. United having knocked out Wolves and Brighton and Chelsea along the way, and Burnley have knocked out the likes of Fulham, Man City and Spurs on penalties to get to this final amongst their swashbuckling victories, not to mention a 3rd round Titanic struggle with Preston. But this will be a really good final, and hopefully it will be enjoyed again. It's a replay of last year as both sides battled to win the cup, but Burnley prevailed after extra time, you might remember. So we'll bring that to you in its entirety on Saturday. Until then, take care, and Burnley end our league away campaign in the Premier League with a very convincing win in the end against relegation threatened Watford. From all of us at Vicarage Road, it's goodbye.